Today's video is sponsored by UT1Buy.com. If you would like to buy a FIFA 15 Ultimate Team accounts preloaded with millions of coins, then make sure you check them out and use the code JarradHD to get 5% off your order.
Nice.
G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to episode number 35 of the Walsall Road to Glory Career Mode series. We're going to kick off today's episode getting an offer in for our Italian goalkeeper Alex Moret. He has been a fantastic signing so far, very consistent. And no way, Jose, am I going to let him go. He has been growing very surprisingly well as well. I didn't expect him to grow too much straight away, but he's already gone up 4 or 5 overall since we had him in January last season. So definitely very excited to see where he goes in the future. I'm going to go in for a Premier League and MLS legend in Robbie Keane, the former Tottenham striker and current LA Galaxy striker, very old. Also going to go in for Marky Noble from West Ham. They are relegated at the moment, been in the championship when we were in there last season, so surprised that they didn't let him go for a little bit. But £400,000 for Robbie Keane, a veteran of the Premier League. His wages are my biggest worry though. £20,000 is a lot of money for a club like us to worry about. Danny Graham, on the other hand, he is £200,000 more expensive, but his wages are more than half the expense of Robbie Keane. So if we get the opportunity, which we have now, both players have accepted the contracts, Robbie Keane and Danny Graham. I was juggling up both of them for quite a while, but in the end I did decide that Danny Graham was our man. Premier League experience just like Robbie Keane, but so much cheaper, and Robbie Keane is 36 years old, so he's probably just going to keep decreasing. But I don't know, it was a very close call. Whether Danny Graham turns out to be a very good striker is to be seen, but hopefully he can do well. But anyways, we need to turn our attention now to our first matchup of today's episode. It is in the Premier League. We are taking on Aston Villa at home. We've had a pretty decent start to the season, picking up a win in our draw in our first Premier League episodes, games, I suppose you could say. But Aston Villa, they are in the FA Cup in real life, which won't really matter in this save considering it's 3 years in the future. But Alex Moret, after I gave him so much praise at the start of the episode, goes and stuffs up 9 minutes into the game, missing the ball completely and allowing Charles Nzogbia to get, I almost said Stoke, I'm thinking of Nzonzi, but allowing Aston Villa to take an early 1-0 advantage. We want to get a goal back though. Baxendale is passing it around. It goes to Lee Kyun-ho, the Korean sensation. He's getting in space, takes the strike. It goes out to Ryan Gould, who takes the strike. No match there for Brad Guzan. Nothing the American keeper could have done about that. And we now have a 1-all scoreline on our hands. Very pleased about that. We just need to hold on. Potentially, we could take the lead, and that would be quite nice. But Lowton to Carrillo, to Charles Nzogbia. Vyman on the ball. Too much space for Carrillo, and he slots it straight past Moret. Not much our Italian keeper could have done about that. And Aston Villa have the 2-1 advantage 40 minutes into this game. Not pleased at all. Pollens, though, hoping to tie this game up. Whips it into Lee Kyun-ho. It gets cleared by Corey, but Gould to Forte. Forte with the strike, but a great save there from Brad Guzan, ensuring that this matchup is a 2-1 scoreline in Villa's favour heading into the halftime break. Ryan Gould, though, the power free kick almost entering the top right-hand corner. If he would have scored that, I would have been absolutely stoked. But we pick up our first loss in the Barclays Premier League. A 2-1 loss at home against Aston Villa. Not happy at all about that. We went from a win in our first game to a draw to a loss. So hopefully it goes up and we get a draw, a win, a win. Hopefully we can just stay up, lads. Don't care how we do it, as long as we do. But take a look, just rewind for a second if you want. But Ryan Gould was valued up to £20 million. That was a lot of money, but he is the best player in our side without a doubt, overall-wise and talent-wise. He is so underrated. I don't really mention him enough in this career mode series, just because he does little things that aren't really noteworthy. But I don't want to sell Ryan Gould. He has so much potential, but I do think we need to bring in some more depth in the midfield. Seko Fofana, former Man City player, currently at Fulham, 21 years old. We're going to pick him up for an absolute bargain of a price, £160,000. That is an absolute steal in my opinion, and so does the press. The press believe that. He's already valued at £230,000. And take a look on the right hand side. Walsall, bag, a bargain. I'm going to have to agree with that. Definitely a fantastic signing. And that is the perfect way to wrap up the transfer window. Not much happened on deadline day, but I am confident that we will be able to get a decent amount of points tallied up before the January transfer window. But right now, this is our biggest matchup in the season so far. We have Arsenal travelling to our stadium. What a challenge this is going to be, and it's a bit of inception, I suppose you could say. One of my current career mode saves with another one, going head to head, Arsenal versus Walsall. Which career mode save will prove dominant? Only time will tell. Fofana, though, making his debut for the club, passing to Lee Kun-ho, who cuts past the defence of Arsenal, smashing it past Chesney, and giving us a shock 1-0 advantage against the Gunners. Absolutely stoked about that. Was not expecting it, but Lee Kun-ho has found his shooting boots to kick off this Premier League season. Baxendale over the top to Ryan Gould. A lovely ball to Lee Kun-ho, who cuts past Mertesacker, finessing it past Chesney. What is going on? We are 2-0 up before halftime against Arsenal. Yes, this is not a dream. Arsenal. We are beating Arsenal in our 4th Premier League game. That is nuts. Lee Kun-ho, though, can he make it 3-0? No, he cannot. A good block from Koscielny. Pushing on, though, 5 minutes later, it is Kieran Gibbs playing it through to Edison Cavani, who seems to be their Benzema. Cavani makes it a 2-1 scoreline, making this game have a little bit of enthusiasm for Arsenal for the rest of the game. Hopefully we can hold on here and pick up all 3 points. But Aaron Ramsey playing it through to Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott passing it to Koscielny. Koscielny to Özil. Özil to Sanchez. How do they have so much space? What am I doing with Ake? And Sanchez punishes us. I was not pleased with how I defended there. We are now down. We now have a 2-2 scoreline. Özil pushing for a 3-2 scoreline. Walcott with the header, but he just misses the post. And then in the 90th minute, almost the 90th minute, Pollens to Baxendale. Baxendale to Danny Graham. Danny Graham to Lee Kun-ho, the Korean. He sees Forte, back post, and Anthony Forte gives us the lead once again. A 3-2 advantage over Arsenal in the 89th minute. I cannot believe it. We stuffed up the 2-goal lead, 2-0, and we fucked it up. But we have brought it back, and we now have the 3-2 advantage over Arsenal. Fantastic ball movement from the lads. And what a scalping this is going to be in our series. A 3-2 victory at home against the Gunners of Arsenal. Absolutely enthusiastic, absolutely stoked about that. And take a look at that. 4 games into the Premier League season, we are on 7 points. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss in 9th position. That is a fantastic start. I thought we'd be down near the relegation zone at this stage, but I'm not complaining at the moment. Anyways, fellas, if you did enjoy episode number 35 of the Walsall Road to Glory Career Mode series, make sure that you smash the crap out like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you are new around here. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links, as always, are in the description. But most importantly, fellas, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace out.